Has Prince Harry's ex-friend just exposed him as an Invictus Games hypocrite? Whoo, you don't want to miss this one. Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef, the Alternate, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to another dose of the Daily Nerd, where I break down the royal news and gossip of the day that's pretty much caught me eye, and oh my goodness, yeah, let's jump into this one, shall we? Because I saw this headline and I'm like, whoo, what the deuce is going on here? And yeah, apparently Prince Hazard threw a fit and cut Dominic West out of his life. Saying that he stopped speaking to him after saying that Prince Hazard drank champagne out of a false leg. Now, firstly, who is Dominic West? He's the actor from The Crown who plays Prince Charles, or then Prince Charles at the time. But the reason why I'm saying, has this ex-friend of Prince Hazard just exposed him as an Invictus Games hypocrite is because of this last bit here. That Prince Hazard drank champagne out of a false leg. I don't think the organisers of the Invictus Games 2025 Vancouver Whistler and all the athletes that are going to be taking part in said Invictus Games for 2025 are going to be happy about this particular revelation of Prince Hazard drinking out of a false leg. Yeah, I don't think that's what you use them for, Hazard. Disrespectful if you ask me, but here we go. So the Crown star Dominic West was such a firm friend of his fellow old Etonian Prince Hazard that they trekked to the South Pole together in aid of the charity Walking for the Wounded. But now Dominic West has confirmed that Prince Hazard's completely cut him off, cut him out of his life. Last year, a close friend of the actor had said that he'd fallen out with the prince after West's disclosures at a good-natured joint press conference following their expedition with injured servicemen and women, including double amputees. So, among what Dominic West had said was all about how they toasted their victory over the elements by drinking champagne from one of their co-adventurers' prosthetic legs. So West's friend told this particular reporter back in May 2022 that Harry threw a shiz fit, we'll say. He accused Dominic of invading his privacy. Dominic told him not to be ridiculous. They haven't spoken since. I mean, what do you mean invading his privacy? At the end of the day, Prince Hazard invaded privacy more with his freaking book Spare, otherwise known as Wah, than freaking Dominic West turning around and saying, yeah, we celebrated with Hazard drinking champagne out of a prosthetic leg. But Hazard be like, you invaded my privacy! How dare you! What an absolute idiot. So, even more bizarrely, it's rumoured that Hazard is said to have since taken against anyone whom he suspects of being a friend of Dominic West, the source claims. So, if you're a friend of Dominic West and you're in the vicinity, know whatever Prince Hazard apparently has cut you guys off as well. Like, what? This is insane. So this was at the press conference in 2014 where Dominic West talked candidly about how the team had celebrated after completing their whopping 208-mile trek back in 2013. He says 2 of the Aussie guys stripped naked and ran around the pole, but most of us, Hazard included, just went on a 2-day bender with the Icelandic truck drivers who had brought some lethal homebrew with them. There was a lot of liqueur drink. We all drank champagne out of one of the team's favourite prosthetic legs. But he has since said we sort of lost touch because I said too much in a press conference, and so we didn't speak after that. But he says that, you know, Harry was a really cool guy, very much part of the team. He would often reach the meeting point before the rest of his men and would build these incredibly lavish castellated latrines with battlements and loo roll holders. It must have taken him 40 minutes at least to build. They were just fabulous. I would often sit on the latrine thinking, this is a royal flush in every way. Harry also massively helped me out when I was struggling with my skis at first. He was a great guy. Not so much of a great guy now, turning around to Dominic West and being like, you invaded my privacy, you're not my friend anymore kind of thing. Like, exactly. I would have been like the same as Dominic West in this kind of scenario. Don't be so freaking ridiculous, you moron. But, yes, is Prince Hazard a moron? Yes. Has he just been exposed as an Invictus Games hypocrite? In my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. Hell yeah, because who in their right mind would think, do you know what I'm going to do with prosthetic leg? I'm not going to use it for its actual intended purpose. Oh no, I'm going to drink champagne out of it. Oh, and by the way, I'm one of those people as well that created these Olympic-style games for people with prosthetic legs and other disabilities as well. Yeah, like I said, I don't think the Invictus Games 2025 Vancouver Whistler are jumping hoops and doing cartwheels at the moment at the revelation that Prince has drunk champagne out of a prosthetic false leg. What an absolute freaking hypocrite, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. And guess what? Twitter's responded. Oh, yeah. So we've got Rebecca English here. She's the royal editor for the Daily Mail London, saying Crown Star reveals Prince Harry cut him off after he exposed the Duke's racy antics during raunchy South Pole expedition. I was at this press conference and remember it well. Harry was not happy at all at the reference to drinking champagne out of prosthetic. Exactly. Of course he's not, because he has to maintain this illusion that he's all for the wounded veterans, including those that have to deal with prosthetic legs. And, you know, drinking out of a prosthetic leg could be seen as disrespectful and, you know, not to the ethos, let's say, of the Invictus Games, I would say. You know, just my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, right? Then we have my very good friend, according to Taz, who's on a wonderful holiday expedition at the moment. I hope she's having a wonderful time. She's saying, it just shows Harry for the odious, immature brat he is. He can insult and ridicule people, reveal deeply personal things and secrets about others, and laugh about it with no concerns or damage it can cause to them. He is a hypocrite of the highest order. Agreed, 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 agreed. Then we've got my other good friend, Meghan's Mull, saying West admitted that Harry drank champagne out of prosthetic leg and made eye-wateringly rude jokes. He says Prince Harry did not speak to him again after the press conference. Oh, but it's okay for Harry to expose everyone else's private secrets except his. Yeah, it's okay to invade everyone else's privacy, but you invade Prince Hazard's privacy and, yeah, he'll have a hissy shiz fit and cut you off as a friend. Yeah. Yay for double standards. Right, guys? We also have at Impartial Eyes saying the hashtag Dumb Prince no longer talks with Dominic West because of comments made after reaching the South Pole. But why the upset? He's uncouth. It is bad taste to drink from a false leg. But while some people had frostbitten fingers and ears, he had a frozen target. Hashtag unsuccessful. Now, I saw that and I was like, do you know what, Impartial Eyes? Snaps to you. That was like funny as hell and I still chuckle at it now, even rereading it. We also have at Rocco Howard 1 saying Crown Star Dominic West reveals Prince Harry has ghosted him for talking too much about what happened on the 2014 Antarctica expedition. Oversharing? Would that be the time Hazard had a frostnip todger? A lot of people are making the same point. You know, you're moaning about Dominic West invading your privacy, but what about, you know, Prince Hazard invading everyone else's privacy? The hypocrisy is definitely there. And then we're gonna leave Twitter with one of my favourites at Mr. and Mrs. Henry Wales, saying he was mad the guy complimented him on his outhouse building skills. Prince Harry threw a fit and cut Dominic West out of his life. Friend reveals details of, oh yeah, I know. Tell me about it, right, Mr. and Mrs. Henry Wales? But, you know, going back full circle here, yeah, I would say that Prince Hazard's ex-friend Dominic West has actually exposed him for the Invictus Games hypocrite that he is. Because drinking champagne out of a prosthetic leg, I would say, is absolutely disrespectful. And it's not a good look when you're supposed to be spearheading basically what he tries to tout as the Olympic Games for the wounded veterans, who some of which do have prosthetic limbs. What? Is he going to be drinking champagne out of their limbs next? Who knows, right, guys? But with that being said, if you appreciated this video and you want more, believe me, of course there's going to be more, then make sure you subscribe to join our alternate tribe. I'll be honest with you, help us get to 100k so we can get that silver play button right there and hopefully cause a Christopher Boozy meltdown on Twitter. Like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theories, whatever's. Also, as well, if you've got some very strong opinions about what I've just gone through, and I bet you do, then make sure you send me a super thanks. It's just below this video right here. We can have a conversation about this because it does guarantee a response from me. And until the next time, you guys, laters.